Speaking of weird little stinkers, let's talk about Syracuse Orange.
Okay.
10-3 last year, Dan.
10-3. We believe.
I said it during one of our G5 episodes. I'll say it again here. Syracuse is the inkblot test of the ACC. Because I think how you interpret this team, how you interpret this roster, the schedule, the culture, says a lot more about you, beloved Verballer, than it does about Syracuse. There is a flaw here, though.
I kind of have a problem with your hair. It's bothering me.
They lose a ton. A ton. They are worse at every offensive position. They lose 7 of their top 10 tacklers. The schedule's a lot harder. You can call it a rebuilding year, a transition year, a year 1.5, whatever nomenclature you are comfortable with, Dan. This is not as good a team as it was a year ago. Full stop. That doesn't mean they won't get back to bowl eligibility. That doesn't mean they won't hit their over of 5.5. But it's worth noting, amid all of the hype and all the steam around the Franimal, who we love on this show, I'm a little bit leery here.
Are you suggesting that the ACC is indeed ready for Steve Angeli?
Oh, I don't think anybody's ready for Angeli.
Okay. For this jelly, yeah.
We got to get that sound queued up for this year.
Yes, of course.
It is going to be Steve. I think it's going to be Steve Angeli. I think it has to be.
Now, Ricky Collins, yeah.
You
don't bring in a quarterback post-spring ball
No.
if you feel a potential starting quarterback, a high-profile potential starting quarterback if you feel good about your room. I agree.
I think it's going to be Angeli. I think the comp he's not as good as McCord, but he's the same type of quarterback as a Kyle McCord. It's similar enough in that they're traditional pocket guys. You're not going to really put him on the run. He can move, but I think the best of him is as a pocket passer. He's shown poise for Notre Dame. He seems to be a great leader. The players around
came right in that big game last year against Penn State. Yeah,
he was unfazed by that. The players around him definitely responded to him being on the field, and that was true most of the time when he was on the field for Notre Dame.
You should also know, just file this away, if at any point CJ Carr struggles in the first month of the season, Ty is going to reach out and through back channels try and find Steve Angeli's uncle or something. He is going to pull his hair out wondering why Notre Dame let Steve Angeli go. Perhaps nothing will happen. Perhaps CJ Carr will be excellent from the jump. But that's what Ty will do because he knows Steve Angeli is pretty good.
Steve Angeli's all right. I mean, I don't think Steve Angeli, if he had his way about things, would have ever left Notre Dame. But I also understand that dude wants to play.
Did he not lead them to a Sun Bowl crown? Continue.
The schedule is murder for Syracuse.
It's very tough.
I mean, it looks to me like they're going to get pushed around trying to stop the run. So if you're a Syracuse fan, I'd say prepare to live this year because you're going to get to watch games against Tennessee, Clemson, SMU, Georgia Tech, Miami, and Notre Dame. Also,
Great.
Duke and North Carolina, both on this thing. Pretty good chance they're dogs in all 7 of those games that I listed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Franimal's going 0-7 against them. I think he will find a way to win a couple. But it's a much harder schedule than it was a year ago. I like Fran Brown. I really do. He brings serious good vibes to that program, but it was a really nice schedule last season. And it wasn't surprising, not to me, not to you, that year 1 was successful. I think we were pretty high on the Cuse, but a 10-3 year in year 1 is not something that they're going to be able to replicate. You can build on that.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to be able to replicate it. I've got them going like 7-5.
No, this was a top 15 offense in the country last year in year 1. Offense is going to take a step back. Defense wasn't even that good last year. So I guess the defense with a bunch of new transfers, especially up front, right?
Yeah.
Coming in, actually not a bunch, but new starters.
Sure.
It's just going to take time against the schedule. That said, our dear friend Fran Brown, to whom we've never spoken, would argue that those teams have to play Syracuse.
No.
That this is a team that gets up. This is a team that gets, playing hard. It's just too many new faces on both sides. They lose their number 1 receiver or their returning leading receiver. He transferred. Trevor Payne went to Penn State, correct?
Yep.
And so, yeah, I think it's going to be an adjustment year. I think if they make a bowl this season, that's a pretty successful run through 2025. But they just got dealt, it appears, a pretty tough hand schedule-wise. And hopefully, look, the momentum is there. They've been recruiting really well. I like everything about this program except for the week after week after week nature of what lays ahead.